run, the weather has changed drastically. We saw a lot more fish activity this morning, almost the same as when we got here. And this fish took off now, it feels like a good fish. Let's hope, let's hope. And I think, Johan, are you going to join me?
Yes, I will do it.
I'm fishing the Daiwa Windcast Z5500. It's got 8 ball bearings with a Mission X 12 foot 3.5 pound rods, also a Daiwa rod. And on this particular reel I've got 50-pound gator braid. Johan is here with me. He's got his springbuck colors and long distance casting, as well as on the Specimen side, Johan.
Yes.
And he's not fishing this year. This year he decided not to go fish the international tournament.
Yeah, well, I've withdrawn from the team. I still hope they do as well as they did the previous 4 years.
Yeah, they've really been doing well. They world champions for the last 4 years. And Johan is a Waft and Daiwa ambassador.
Yeah, well, I must admit, Andre, you've got a good reel on here. I'm also using that for the surf casting, and I must admit it's really a smooth reel.
Okay. We can follow it if you wish. Oh no, it's going down. The Daiwa's fitted with a quick drag, so you can quickly switch between tight and loose. It's something to get used to for any angler who's used to a normal drag. What we would like to see now is a whole bunch of air bubbles coming out of this fish. Normally those big ones release the air out of their swim bladders as you pull them up. But we're still in deep water, so it probably won't do it. It's if they swim themselves in the shallow water rather fast that you do see that. You can see the bend in the rod. That's to be responsive to the fish's behavior when it turns quickly, because a carp doesn't have as tough a mouth as what we have in the ocean. So your rod must be quite responsive, and so must you if you're using braid. And you'll notice here I've got 80-pound fluoro braid, the spider wire fluoro braid, and the front piece I've got fly line on, and that's just for trees, if they have to go into trees, that they don't break it off. And then with your leader you must make sure the depth you're fishing in, which the deepest point here is 60 foot. So you make sure you've got at least 70 foot or 65 foot of leader. When you get on top of the fish and it's snagged, you can still grab it with your hand and recover it. The weakest point then, obviously, your hook length, which is 25 or 35 pound. I'm using cocoon braid JRC, and that's your weakest point. So should you get snagged and break off, that is the weakest point. It doesn't have to drag all the... this fish is doing it now.
Well, I can see it on the rod. It's giving you some stick.
Johan came and visited us from Richards Bay quickly for a couple of days, and unfortunately arrived with the bad weather. So very few runs the last couple of days. But I'm sure from today onwards, and unfortunately we're just here for a day. But I think maybe that big one. It's not even that big, eh? I reckon we're lucky if it's a 30-pounder. But it shows you with the oxygen in the water what kind of fight this fish gives you. They are so strong right now. Okay, this is what I use, single tiger nut with the feed, JRC MBT number 4. 35-pound cocoon braid, and I love using these grommets on my ring swivel. Also a JRC product, tapered ring swivel. Your safety clip, this is a Jackal safety clip that fixes up to your swivel there, so it's almost guaranteed to release, and I just make sure by clipping it a bit shorter, make sure the sinker releases. Oh, 33. What did I say on the boat?
Carp.
I said 33.
Well, it's nice.
32 and a half. The average is bigger though. But it shows you this little short carp. She hasn't spawned yet. Probably normally a 27, 28 pounder. Get that extra 5 pounds. Beautiful, beautiful female. And it's her time to go spawn now. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of hunks waiting for you. Immediately down. It's with the bottom down, the ramp here. Lovely experience. Releasing them's the best thing. Only thing better than releasing a big carp is catching that same carp and having another chance to release it. So remember to fish for the future.